Hey everyone, last time we were together we were talking about a ticking time bomb. Specifically what that ticking time bomb is that you have been extending your users outside of your organization. It's absolutely necessary to keep your business running today, but there are certain protocols to follow to make sure you don't increase risk. Today we're going to talk about how you've been extending users outside, and we're also going to discuss the issues that it creates for your organization. So there are two main ways that organizations have been extending their environment for remote computing. The first of which is to allow their users to leverage a very old technology called V.P.N. When a user establishes a V.P.N connection, in essence, they take their machine that's sitting at home or somewhere out on the internet, and it creates a virtual connection that places that computer onto the inside of the network. So the end result is that it looks like the user is sitting inside the network, and then they can directly access their applications and data. Now, while V.P.N technically works, it does present some pretty severe limitations, specifically geo-redundancy. There is no way to allow alternate connections for these V.P.N connections to go to different locations where user apps and data reside. So you're pretty much bound to connecting to a single data center. Also, performance and tuning. So your users, since they're sitting remote, but it's like they're in their data center, they're running very fat applications that are bandwidth intensive, all the way from their client machine to the back-end services and data. Analytics and visibility is severely limited with V.P.N. Basically, you're flying blind and your users are flying blind. When they have problems, you have no real knowledge or ability on what's happening with them to give them a better experience. And what all of these things ultimately equate to is a poor user experience, which comes down to dissatisfied users. The other way that organizations are extending their remote access is by purchasing additional Citrix licensing and leveraging an already existing Citrix infrastructure to gain access. So your user establishes an ICA proxy session to their existing Citrix ADC, which in turn proxies access to their apps and data. Adding additional Citrix licenses technically works by allowing more people to access your existing Citrix environment. But there are major limiting factors that come with this situation, and we see it in almost 100% of the organizations that we encounter. And it starts with the fact that most of you do not have a modern application delivery strategy. Now, you don't leverage a high security reference architecture, and you're non-compliant. You also use legacy Citrix products. This legacy licensing that you have, it doesn't include modern capabilities like cloud integration and expansion, dynamic geo-redundancy, or hybrid multi-cloud. Finally, you have very limited visibility into your user experience. So by reacting to the COVID-19 crisis, you have successfully enabled additional remote users. But by using the common methods that organizations are leveraging today, you've also introduced a number of results that you might not be happy with. First off, the first result is you get reduced security. Secondly, you get a reduced user experience and productivity. You have reduced fault tolerance, redundancy, flexibility, and scalability. You have scattered point solutions that increase complexity, management overhead, and cost. You have little to no visibility of performance, security, your user experience, or availability of your environment. And finally, you've increased the risk to your business from both a security and an availability perspective. Now, if you're like just about 100% of the organizations that I deal with on a daily basis, one or all of these situations were relevant to you. This is not a new situation that's encountered. We are experienced with dealing with these, and we can help you get out of the problems that you're facing, not only today, but we can help you to plan for tomorrow. Please contact us at solutions@lkmethod.com or click the link below and we can get connected.